Boy, all you guys that believed in Ryan's clues, I owe you guys an apology. You guys were right, and all of us that thought it was just irrational nonsense, we were wrong. You see, after I left Zav Girl's podcast, when Ronnie talked to me in that stern daddy voice, it upset me enough that I did some soul searching. And I thought I need to debunk all these clues of his. So I set out to debunk each and every one of them one at a time. And the problem is, I was only able to confirm them. I wasn't able to debunk any of them. So I reached out to someone that was involved and explained to them how this thing's getting out of control. And long story short, they agreed to confess the entire plot as long as I would agree to help them recover some of their loss. And so what I'm fixing to tell you will probably break the internet. I mean, this thing is going to go crazy. You see, Xana May and Ickadmel were having an affair, and they wanted to run away together, only they couldn't afford to do that. So they had looked at ways to raise capital real fast, and Ickadmel came up with the idea to hoax a missing person, and in hopes that people would donate to a GoFundMe campaign and they could make a cool 10 grand and run away and be together and go away and just live their best life. And so they had agreed that they would need an initial budget of about $10,000 to hoax a missing person effectively, enough to get some GoFundMe donations. And they hired some actors. They had to rent a couple of police cars. They had to rent a couple of police uniforms. They had to hire an actor to play as a concerned friend. They needed a worried mother actor. They needed a reporter actor and some stand-ins, and then the logistics to put all that in place. And that would pretty much eat up that $10,000 budget. But Ickadmel was certain the GoFundMe would head towards 20 grand, and they'd be good. They'd come out on the positive side. They would be in the green. And so they set out to do that. And it was going really well. But being the first time they had ever done anything like this, Ickadmel didn't realize that the story could go national, and that's just what it did. So they were really up against it, because now with this thing going national, they had to hire a bunch more actors. They had to hire more media actors. They had to hire more police actors. They had to rent more police cars. They had to rent a fake community center to have press conferences. They had to rent TV camera props. The satellite uplink trucks, they didn't have to rent those. That was just a buddy's box truck, and they made like a satellite dish looking thing out of cardboard. But that was the only place they even saved any money. And next thing you know, they were in the red, big time red. This thing went from being a venture to make some money, to run away together, to now it's just bleeding cash like crazy. And so Ickadmel figured the only way to recover from that would be, you see, their investment was here and the GoFundMe donations were here. So how do you do this? You got to get the GoFundMe donations above the investment floor in order to make a profit. So he had come up with the solution that if they could find the missing person deceased, people's hearts would be feeling bad and they tend to donate more, and that would push that GoFundMe back up into the green. And so they thought about ways to make that happen, because how do you find a fake person deceased, right? So after several calls to morgues to see if it was possible to rent a body, that was just not a possibility. The only other solution was to order a hitman and get a real one. And folks, that's who Ronnie was. Ronnie was the hitman. And this damn thing would have worked if it wouldn't have been for those meddling kids and that stupid Ronnie wearing the same shoes at home as he wore when he was doing the hit. What an ignorant thing to do. So now, you guys, and fair's fair, okay? You guys that were all entertained by their hoax, and all you podcasters out there that made a profit off of this hoax, it's time for you guys to pony up. You guys all were entertained. We got a month of entertainment here. How many podcasts were generated from this hoax? So, I think it's perfectly reasonable for all you podcasters out there that profited from their hoax. You need to pony up 30% of your AdSense revenue for Ickadmel to help him try to recover some of his loss. Do you guys have any idea what it cost for a concerned friend actor? They're $400 an hour. Police cars, $150 a day. Fake community center, $400. A concerned mother actor, $800 an hour. Do you have any idea what it cost to get Adventures with Purpose to come here and pretend to recover? That stuff wasn't cheap, and our boy Ickadmel is in the red, and he brought you all of this awesome entertainment. All you podcasters made money off of it, so it's time to help Ickadmel out, and let's get that boy's investment, back below the threshold of the GoFundMe. You guys need to help out and pitch in. All you guys that enjoyed, watched all these countless videos, I see no reason why you can't Cash App him $20. And all you podcasters, 30% of your AdSense revenue, and our boy will break even. If you guys want more entertainment like this, listen, we can't blame the guy. This is the first time they attempted to do that. The next one will be a hell of a lot better. But for now, let's help the guy out. Give all you can.
Anabolic beats.
I never shoulder checked Keith Frazier. That was a setup for the cops to come and get me later. They mad I got rap skills of a hefty 8th grader. Creek Squad haters all squares. Graph paper. Haters made of potatoes on my nuts and they love the flavor. Police always stalling. Dictator. Upchurch, meet me in the middle. Equator. Then he drove to Paintsville. I found out my town was traitors. Wendy at Wendy's ain't nothing but a dumb waiter. When she gets off work, her tires will be deflated. Yeah, I'm snapping alligator with allegations. Protesting out front of the local police station with my megaphone higher than modern aviation. And the Pentagon said that they seen a real spaceship. I'ma get a DUI in a UFO, yelling dag burning space to big booty space hoes. Check my OnlyFans, I got pictures of my toes. Two-step the stanky leg till my ankle smells gross. I spit and stay moist, steady dripping with the flows. swamp ass on my cargo shorts, I suppose. My hairline looks like suburban gang signs. Capri Sun in my pocket in 20 minutes of hang time. Polo shirt like it's 1999. Do a W with my fingers even though this is the north side. My compass quit working, I forgot where I was. Call me the lint roller, always looking for fuzz. I'm just a normal guy, that's what I tell detectives when they ask a bunch of questions and I sweat cause it is hectic. Tag burn, I'm busting a left turn. So many ashes in my car, my minivan's a big urn. Dag burn, the court can't be adjourned. I made up a new law, my brain did a U-turn. Yeah, Paintsville plotting with the CIA. That's why I be in the bush with a battery bank. My ex-wife with my dad just the other day to distract me while the feds put cameras at my place. They found out that I study algorithm. They found out I have girly mannerisms, and I don't know nothing about a stolen Chevy Prism. Asking 10 minutes and I might be snitching. Listen, I'm a God-fearing Christian. I talk about the Bible when I'm in a bad position, which tends to be a lot for a walking contradiction. Stick my nose in people's business, sniffing like a booty expedition. Give me a dip cup, the mix-up is mixed up. Kansas Rebel man ain't even from that state, bruh. The proof is on my phone of everything in the world. I'm filing charges on boys, animals, and girls. Yeah, it's all filing in my favor, so I can stack y'all's money as high as a skyscraper. So you know I'm ballin'. Hey, Google the Lakers. I need to know the name of the most valuable player. I gotta tell them I'm the greatest content creator. Try to press their button, which is hard cause I suck at multiplayer. And one last thing, do me a favor, kiss the mayor, and hey, I'm innocent, Keith Frazier. Dag burr, dag burr. Dag burr. See y'all later. I'm quitting the internet, but I'll be back in 3 minutes. Bitches. Dag, 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 burn, 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 burn.